So I have rainbow coloured pens. I have a Dorothy colour inspired journal ready to go. I have some random but rather wonderful packaging, possibly to decorate a different journal, who knows yet. And look, here is the rest of the packaging with some beautiful stills from the movie. I have a yet to unwrap series of 15 books, the original writing from The Wizard of Oz. Yes, we're in Oz. I have a brand new tarot deck which I'm going to unbox on this video, bought specially for this project, and I have just on my other channel, Tiny Soul Whispers, unboxed a vintage 1994 Barbie as Dorothy. We're ready to go, we're set up, and what are we ready to go for? We're ready for the 365 Yellow Bricks challenge with Sylvain over at Sylvain's Deadly Sins. So let's unwrap these and have a look, and let's have a look at the tarot deck and our first day on the Yellow Brick Road. I really love this packaging. So there are 15 books. I think some of these were written after the author died. I'm not sure, don't quote me on that. But we've got titles like The Wonderful Wizard of Oz, The Marvellous Land of Oz, Ozma of Oz, Dorothy and the Wizard in Oz, The Road to Oz, The Emerald City of Oz, The Patchwork Girl of Oz, Tick-Tock of Oz, The Scarecrow of Oz, Ring-a-Tink of Oz, The Lost Princess of Oz, The Tin Woodman of Oz, The Magic of Oz, Glinda of Oz, and The Royal Book of Oz. So I don't really know beyond the film anything about these books, so it's going to be really interesting to read them. And now what Sylvain's doing, if you don't know what this is all about, he worked out that there are 365 chapters if you read all of this set. So that's a chapter a day, and they're only short chapters. And because he loved the first book so much, he decided he wanted to spend a whole year in Oz. So he on his channel is going to every day upload a little short video about an activity to do around the chapter of the day. So as long as we all keep going, this will be a whole year in Oz, and I just thought it would be fantastic. So Dorothy is out, the books are out, and this tarot deck here, the Wandering Star Tarot by Kat Pierce, is the tarot deck that I bought specifically to do this with. So I'm going to unbox this tarot deck today, right now. So I've got the first book out by L. Frank Boehm. Is that how you pronounce it? I don't know. And I've just realised that they've all got his name on except the last one. So perhaps it was just this last book that got written by somebody else. I'm not sure. I think that's the case though. And you can see that it's not a very big book. I mean, how many chapters have we got in here? So we've got 23 chapters, so it's not a big ask for reading at all. So this deck, mass market, I don't know quite why I took so long to order this deck. It's by Kat Pierce. It's an 80 card deck and it is published by Hay House. When I was thinking about getting a deck that I wanted to just work on this project with, this is the one that kept jumping to mind. It didn't seem like there was a lot of emotion in the cards, but I kept getting drawn to them because of the colour and the pattern and the fact I think it looks a little bit like patchwork art or applique art, and it's very much my type of art style. So I honestly, I don't know why it took me so long to push the trigger on this one, and I'm so glad that I did. So what I'm going to do now, I am going to put some music on and we are going to have a look at Kat Pierce's The Wandering Star Tarot. And the thing I love the most about this is if you have a look, in all of the cards there are keywords kind of built into the cards, like hidden in the artwork, which I just think is wonderful. Oh my gosh, look at this deck. Okay, let's do a quick flip through. Oh my gosh, what an absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous deck. I just love them. I love the backs as well. Cardstock is quite thick, the cardstock. I have to see how it shuffles. Okay, so that was really, really fascinating. I just think these cards are so beautiful. Now, what you can see, I've got all of the court cards here. Have a look at that. Look at the split die. That's very Draculaura, isn't it? Love it. Oh my gosh, I absolutely love it. It reminds me of quilting. Anyway, I've done what Sylvain said. So you have to split the deck into 6 piles. So I've got all the court cards here. I've got all the majors here. Oh my gosh, look at them. Love the devil card and the death card. Love it, love it, love it, love it. So these are all the majors here. And so I'm going to leave the 4 on top because we need the 4 in a little bit. We need that. So we've got court cards, we've got majors. We have all of the swords, ace through to 10 are here. Look at that. 6 of swords is gorgeous. Lovely. So we've got all the swords there. We have all of the pentacles, ace through to 10 in this pile. I'm just, if you wonder what I'm doing, flicking through them again, I'm having another proper look because it is my first time looking at them. So the ones, ace through to 10. I'm trying to find the one card that I just fell in love with. I love that 3 of wands. Love it. It's the one with the octopus on, if you were wondering. And then we've got all the cups, ace through to 10 are here. It must have been a cup card. Let's have a look. Where is that octopus card? There it is. I missed it. Trust it to be the 8 of cups. I thought if it's the 8 of cups, I'm going to love it, because the 8 of cups for me is always about walking away from things, and my warrior animal that helped me to walk out of nightmare situations was the octopus. Oh, that's just perfect. So I've got my 6 piles of cards sorted there. Now I did take these 2 cards out of the deck. Sylvain said if you've got any deck that has got extra cards, to take the extra cards out. It needs to really be a typical 78 card deck that fits in with a normal system, so say not the Dreams of Gaia or something like that. So this is the Creator card for no and the Mother Star card for yes. So I am going to keep those out of the deck for this project. Now I have just read the first chapter and it is beautifully written. It's only a few pages long, but already, before I even get to what Sylvain's asked me to do, something amazing, an amazing magical coincidence has come about already. Now in chapter 1, Cyclone, Dorothy explains where she lives and how like barren it is, and everything has turned grey, and she talks about Aunt Em was once beautiful but she's turned grey, and the landscape has turned grey, and her uncle is grey, and everything is turned grey by the barrenness of where she lives. And she talks about the fact that she has remained not grey, much to the surprise of everybody. So she hasn't turned grey because of playing with Toto. Toto keeps the colour in her. Now what's so extraordinary about that is to actually set this up this morning, I actually had to move last night's reading, which is a week ahead reading for this week. You can see, look, I've moved the cards here. It was a reading with the Mystical Dream Tarot and an oracle card from the Dark Mirror Oracle. Because I think New Year, when you're goal setting, you have to kind of look at your shadows a little bit to goal set. That's another thing that came up in chapter 1. Dorothy describes the storm cellar, and when she was describing this dark hole with a ladder going down in the middle of the lane, I immediately thought, oh, a ladder to the subconscious, to our shadows, which is perfect because I've been using this deck to access my own storm shelter in the middle of the room. But yesterday, the card that I pulled for this week is the Colourless Angel, and it made me cry, this card, to be honest. It talks about going dark, and there's actually a sentence in it that says there is a lot of darkness when we make the habit of going grey. We numb our senses with a fog of delays, and then we just get indifferent to the fog herself. I'm here, we whisper, and if, by a very tiny chance, someone notices and replies and asks, who's there? We become shy and we stay silent a little more. You cannot be saved unless you face the dragon, and the dragon hurts. Of course it does. How unbelievable is that? A whole chapter about everything going grey, and this is the card that I actually moved out of the way to do this first day. So already there's something magical going on. Toto, the dog that stopped Dorothy from going grey. But where have we gone grey? What are our Totos that we need to embrace? I love it already. So, going grey. Now, I've left the Fool on top because Sylvain talks about the constant companion of Toto with Dorothy, and the fact that the Fool is a constant throughout the Fool's journey, and at any point we can stop and start again, we can jump off the cliff again, we can choose a leap towards colour, towards our goals. So I've picked one goal, like Sylvain asked us to. Out of all the many that we come up with at New Year, we're asked to pick one goal. We're going to focus on that for this book. So I have my goal, I know which one it is, but we're in a cyclone. We're swirling with Dorothy in the house, in a cyclone, up in the air in chapter 1. If you're in a cyclone, lost and swirling, with a fear of going grey, then we need a pretty major energy to help us land towards our goal. We're spinning through the air, but we'd quite like to land near our goal, thank you very much. So we need a major energy. So the 4 stays out, but we need one more card today for the energy that we need. So we're asked to ask, what is the big energy that I have to bring to reach the destination, to reach where we want to land, to reach the goal? What energy do I need? So I can't talk about shuffling the whole deck because I haven't done that yet, but if you're just shuffling the majors, it riffle shuffles great. So how do I shuffle? I riffle shuffle 7 times. I think that was 4 times I'm talking, so I've lost count. Hang on, 4, 5. So once I've riffle shuffled 7 times, as long as that feels okay, sometimes I need to carry on a bit longer, but once it feels okay, it's normally 7 times. I'm going to do one more because I'm not sure. Then I split the deck, and my splitting the deck kind of tells the deck that we're ready to go and we need a card. So now I always let a jumper come out for me, or anything that kind of pokes its nose out a little bit and just feels, there we go, just feels like it's asking to come out to play. So the energy for day 1 of 365 yellow bricks is judgment. As soon as this is a kind of first look at the deck as well, I'll use this as a way to show you how the book works. So let's get to judgment. And the card says, so you get the title of the card and you get some keywords. The keywords are acceptance, awakening, and assessment. That all kind of makes sense. And then we get a little bit of information about the card, and it says the time has come to let go of the past. Okay, this is making sense. Why cling to something that no longer exists? It is easy to criticise and analyse your failures, but it's important to know that it was all part of the journey and that you did the best you could at that moment in time. Now is a moment of awakening. This card is connected to Pluto, a planet of release and growth. Accept yourself fully. Focus on your achievements and see how far you've come. Waste no more time ruminating on things you cannot change. Instead, bolster yourself up, practice praising yourself, and go forth acting in truth and integrity. The time is now. Oh wow. Oh wow, that is amazing. And we've got the butterfly wings of new birth, transformation. Acceptance, awakening, and assessment are also on the card as well. So you get the keywords on the card too. And we get a quote from somebody at the bottom. This is a Bernard Williams quote. Man never made any material as resilient as the human spirit. Wowzers, I love that. So I now have my constant companion, my reminder to not let the grey come in, and I have a new dawn and a resilience of spirit, an awakening, at the start of the journey. How apt is that? So that's it, guys. That was a quick look, a very quick look at the Wandering Star Tarot. I just know I'm going to love it. I love it already. There are some decks you get out and you just think, yes, yes. This is my first step onto the Yellow Brick Road. We're not quite there yet. We're still spinning through the air. But I hope you enjoyed that. If you are interested in playing along, then I'll link both of Sylvain's videos, his introductory video and also day one, in the description box. These books were on sale, this box set. It should have been, I think, £70, and it was on Amazon at £19. So if you wanted to join in, go and have a look and see if the books are still on offer. Or I think they're available even online. I think they're free online as well, so you don't even need to buy the books. Like I say, the first chapter is literally only a few pages, so even if you buy the books and then you want to catch up, that it's short enough chapters to catch up with us all. So if you want to join in, then jump in now. I'm certain it's fine. Or say if you find this video in a year's time, do it then. Just, you know, it's a fantastic idea. Sylvain, thanks so much. I am really excited for this, to be honest. Let's give Dorothy Toto back so she doesn't start going grey on us. Amazing synchronicities. Amazing synchronicities already, guys. I literally can't believe that already. All right, guys, so I won't be doing a video every day for this, but I'll keep you updated as I go along. I hope you enjoyed that. Happy New Year, everybody. This is my second video of the 1st of January. What's going on? All right, guys, I will see you next time. Bye.